What if the moon, our closest celestial neighbor, the silent guardian of Earth, was suddenly obliterated by a nuclear blast? It sounds like the plot of a bad sci-fi movie, but it's not just a fantasy. The moon has quietly shaped life on Earth for billions of years, pulling on our oceans, stabilizing our seasons, and even influencing how long our days are. If we were reckless enough or foolish enough to destroy it, the results would be more terrifying than most people realize. And here's the wild part. Both the United States and the Soviet Union once considered it. Seriously, the moon isn't just pretty. Let's rewind the clock 4.5 billion years ago. A planet-sized object slammed into Earth, and from the debris, the moon was born. That violent beginning forged an unlikely hero, a rocky satellite that would become essential for life as we know it. The moon controls our tides. It acts as a cosmic anchor, preventing Earth from wobbling chaotically as it spins. It even lengthens our days over time. Without it, everything from the migration of sea creatures to our climate patterns would unravel. So, what happens if it's suddenly gone? They actually tried to nuke the moon in the thick of the Cold War. Military minds got a little creative. Back in 1958, the U.S. Air Force and the Armor Research Foundation developed a real plan called Project A119. Detonate a nuclear bomb on the moon, partly as a scientific experiment, partly as a show of dominance. Yes, nuking the moon was supposed to impress the world. On the other side of the globe, the Soviet Union had its own version, the EP. Their objective was similar: demonstrate space superiority by turning the moon into a giant fireworks show. And here's where it gets even crazier. Carl Sagan, one of the most respected scientists in modern history, was secretly involved in the U.S. project while he was still a young Thankfully, sanity prevailed. Barely. Could we even destroy the moon? Let's say someone was actually crazy enough to try it today. Could we do it? Short answer, not really. Long answer, you'd need over 9,000 megaton class nuclear bombs similar to the most powerful bomb ever detonated on Earth, Castle Bravo. Even then, the moon wouldn't completely vaporize. Instead, it would be shattered into enormous chunks, each one a potential planet. And guess what direction many of those chunks would be heading? You don't need a moon-sized rock to wipe out a city. In 2013, a 66-foot-wide meteor exploded over Chelyabinsk, Russia, with a force of 33 Hiroshima bombs. Over 1,500 people were injured by shattered windows alone. Now imagine thousands of those hurtling toward Earth. After the moon breaks apart, many of the moon's fragments would burn up in the atmosphere. Yes, but some wouldn't. Some would be miles wide, punching through the sky like flaming warheads. They'd strike oceans, continents, and coastlines with unimaginable force. Entire regions would be leveled. Fires, shockwaves, tsunamis. It would be a planet-wide catastrophe. But that's just the immediate damage. The sky burns and the planet cooks. Those fragments don't just strike and vanish. As they rain down, they ignite the atmosphere, superheating the planet. The sky would glow red, entire ecosystems would ignite, cities would melt. And as the debris cloud wraps around the Earth, sunlight gets blocked out, crops die, temperatures plummet, and humanity, probably scrambling to survive underground. But the real apocalypse hasn't even started yet. Without the moon, Earth starts falling apart here. That's something most people don't know. The moon keeps Earth stable by holding its axial tilt in check. Right now, we sit at a cozy 23.5 degrees, just enough for pleasant seasonal changes. But take the moon away, Earth would start to wobble wildly. Sometimes we'd be tilted almost sideways, frying one hemisphere while freezing the other. Other times, we'd tilt almost upright, no seasons at all. Just endless, boring, sameness or chaos. Weather patterns would break, ocean currents would go haywire, entire ecosystems would collapse. And the worst part, this new wobble wouldn't be predictable. Climate shifts would be sudden and brutal. Final thoughts. Be glad it's still up there. So, could we nuke the moon? Technically, not yet. But just thinking about it reveals something deeper. The moon isn't just some floating rock, it's part of Earth's identity. Destroy it, and everything we know falls apart. So next time you look up at the night sky and see that pale, glowing orb, remember it's doing a lot more than lighting the way. It's quietly saving us every single day. If you found this video fascinating, don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications so you never miss a deep dive into science, space, and the stuff they never taught you in school. Let us know in the comments, what's the scariest part of a moonless Earth?